We're here. We're here on time. We got Steven right off the bat. We got our Steven tax done right off the bat. Let's let him go. He probably wants to go find a place to go nap. So let's let him go. Goodbye, Steven. Hello, everyone. Let me just close the door. Welcome to another watch along. Welcome to another watch along. We had one yesterday. Not a very enjoyable one, especially for us Benfica supporters. That was really, really difficult to watch. But today, we're neutrals. Inter Milan versus Real Madrid. Now, I will say right off the hop, if you are wanting a more Interisti and Inter Milan-centric live stream, watch along, my friend Uncle Sharma is also doing one. I highly encourage you to go over to his channel to check that out. Just search Uncle Sharma, Sharma, and it'll come up right away. He's a great guy. He knows his stuff about Inter, and it'll be a lot of fun. But for those of you that are going to stick around here, let's take a look at the starting lineups. Where are they? Here we go. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here. Because for Inter, we have Samir Handanovic. We have Martin Skriniar, Stefan de Vrij, Alessandro Bastoni. He's starting. Sorry, guys. A bit of a slow start. Everything was not set up perfectly. That's my bad. Matteo Darmian, Nicolo Barella. Sorry, he's not Spanish. Marcelo Brozovic, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, and Ivan Perisic down that left. And Edin Dzeko and Lautaro Martinez are the starters up top for Inter. As for Real Madrid, Thibaut Courtois, of course. David Alaba as a left back. Nacho, Militão as your center backs, and Carvajal on the right. Valverde, Casemiro, and Luka Modric start in the midfield. No Kroos just yet. No Camavinga to start. Luka Vasquez, Karim Benzema, and Vinicius Jr. up top. Well. This is going to be a fun one, guys. I'm very much looking forward to this. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Thank you once again for showing up here. Thank you to all of you who are not taking in the PSG. I feel bad for those who wanted to see that one on the channel. Eminem starting, Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar. But I figured that this one would be a better match overall. And since this is not a Lionel Messi stan channel, we decided to go with this one instead. And I'm looking forward to it myself. I'm sad we don't have Liverpool AC Milan watch along. Yes, the introvert, we will do that one next time they play each other because that is a classic matchup. Vociferous, good to have you. Vociferous is here. He said this one is better. Hopefully we're all right on that count. Hopefully we are all correct. But I think that it should be fun. We got Leif. We got Zach. We got them all. We got Ancelotti and Inzaghi shaking hands coming out in the San Siro. Or the Giuseppe Meazza, whatever you want to call it. Vinicius on the wing, says Arturo. Yes, sir. Messi is not allowed here, says Rosuke. This is going to be good. Best part of my job is knowing when an Adrian's team comes on, I'm almost out. It marks the latter half of your day. Yes, sir. Looking forward to that. I mean, these two know each other very well after playing each other last season. Different managers, of course. John Dorsey, I'm here for you, Adrian. Hey, happy to have you, man. Happy to have you. Let's hope that this one won't get too crazy for the mods. I mean, it shouldn't since I have subscriber-only chat. So, hopefully, it won't get too crazy. Miguel is watching Porto. Hey, Fern Like the Tree is here already. My guy. Fern Like the Tree. Thank you for that donation. And he says, watch-along days are the best. Yeah, man, I always look forward to them. They are a lot of fun. So I am happy that this is happening. And DVDV, or J, as I call him now. Thank you for that donation as well. He says, hi, I can't help but feel sorry for Hazard. Yeah, I mean, let's take a look at something quickly here. Just go like this. He is on the bench, correct? Yes, he is on the bench, along with Asensio, etc. Yeah, I mean, if you're Ancelotti, you can't really start him ahead of Vinicius at this point, can you? Vinicius with 4 goals in 4 games or whatever in La Liga, he's doing excellently. And here's Real Madrid attacking right off the hop, just as we saw yesterday, pretty much all of their players on that center line. And they make nothing of it, unfortunately for them. All right, let's go back to the tracker for you guys so you can see the time in the match. We are 30 seconds or 40 seconds in. Adrian, what's your prediction? I would say it's difficult because if you'd asked me, towards the end of August, I would say Inter because I liked what I've seen. This past weekend, Inter looked, it wasn't great in comparison to their first couple of matches up against Sampdoria. That 2-2 was a little bit uninspiring. But I think that this one might be a draw, guys. Let's hope. Let's try and manifest a 2-2, and let's manifest this motorcycle outside to go away. Kevin, thank you for that donation. Let me add you to the ticker, and then I will answer your question or read your comment, whichever it may have been. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the donations right off the hop, guys. Thank you. Barca are improving. Last time they lost to Bayern, it was by 6. Now it's 3, so the team is twice as better as it was before. Progress. Love to see it, says Kevin. That is a great point. That's how football works. Lose by less, you're a better team. Adrian, it's Inter. Don't lie to yourself, my man. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I like what I've been seeing from Real Madrid so far in the last couple of games. I've always had my doubts of Carlo Ancelotti since he went to Bayern, basically. But I mean, so far so good. He's getting the best out of Vinicius. Benzema is really, really cementing himself as one of the best forwards in the game right now, isn't he? Haller scored for Ajax already. My goodness. Having some early throw-ins in the game to sucker punch the opposition does a lot mentally. That's true, Kevin. That is an excellent point. You really want to set the tempo for the game and get that early throw-in. Adrian on that Vinicius Junior sauce. Hey, man. You guys will see. You guys will see. I will be doing a video on him eventually. Don't know if it'll be this week or next week, but eventually. We'll see. If he scores today, I think I'll have to do a video, won't I? Now, Inter trying. They haven't had much of the ball yet. It's been all one-way traffic, basically. But not a lot of possession in Inter's half for Real Madrid. Just sort of banging it around the midfield. You want the 18-19 Origi back? Yeah, man. I think a lot of Liverpool supporters would agree with you there. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Huge fan of Vinicius, says Arturo. Meow Ray GG, welcome back, by the way. Thank you for joining us once again. Miguel, do keep me up to date on what is happening between Porto and Atletico. Keep me up to date on the Sergio Conceição and the Simeone watch. Definitely want to see what happens there. Modric moving the ball around. A lot of possession for Real Madrid. Yes, that's right, Tiger Claw. Messi did start alongside Neymar and Mbappe, which is very exciting. I'm sure that Club Brugge are so happy that they are the first team that gets to play against them. Modric still so good despite his age. Vinicius, oof, nearly got out of a cul-de-sac there. Inter really having difficulties dealing with this press from Real Madrid. Can't move the ball out smoothly. But it looks like they got past the press, at least the first wave of it this time with Hakan driving forward into the midfield. Modric underrated, says Arturo. Yeah, Modric he really is I don't know. I don't know about underrated, but it's just ridiculous how good he is still. Maybe people have forgotten how good he is, but my goodness, is he ever killing it still in his age. Good ball forward to Lautaro. Lautaro manages to get it on target, but a very easy save for Thibaut Courtois. Pay getting destroyed already? What do you mean, Olaf? Liverpool AC Milan is setting up to be a banger. I'd love to hear it. Looking forward to watching that one later. Oh, PSG getting destroyed. My goodness. Yeah, I mean, Club Brugge are a decent side. That's good control there by Vinicius, even with Skriniar on his back. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him, man. That's why I was sort of prompted to do a video. Oh, if that was just in his reach, he would have been through. He would have been through. But yeah, Club Brugge is a good side. They definitely have some good young players. Of course, I wish that Tajon Buchanan was there, the Canadian boy. But he'll be there in January, so hopefully they do advance. That would be crazy. But at whose expense, right? Are they really going to advance at PSG's expense? If they beat them today, who knows? But it doesn't seem likely. But anyway, that's been one of the issues with this Pochettino side, is just the defensive end of things. A little bit disjointed at times, although they do have 2 clean sheets now in a row in Ligue 1. But Club Brugge, as they showed last season, you know, they were centimeters away from advancing at the expense of Lazio, I believe it was. Was it Lazio? I think it was Lazio. When they hit the bar right at the end, and if they had gotten that goal, they would have been through. So Club Brugge are no slouches. Trent Alexander-Arnold scores. 1-0 Liverpool. Ajax 2-0. Oh my goodness. Hopefully this game will sort of catch up on the scoring end of things. Trey Edwards. What's up, Trey? Great to have you back, man. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for that donation. He says, are you excited about the Europa Conference League? I am excited to see how Union Berlin does. And here is a counterattack for Inter. And Hakan ends up going down, unfortunately. But yeah, there are certain teams that I'm excited to see how they do. And Union Berlin, I do have a lot of... I have a special place in my heart for them, so I am interested in seeing how they do. But as a competition overall, I feel like it will be one that I sort of check in and check out of. I'm not going to be following it too closely. But we'll see, man. Who knows? We'll see. If we get some stories like, you know, like Sheriff Tiraspol from today beating Shakhtar. You know, the Conference League definitely has opportunities to serve up some excitement like that when you have teams like Spurs and AS Roma involved. There's potential there. Canadian players for Besiktas looked impressive today. Footwatch FC, I assume you're talking about Kyle Larin. He did look good at times. Atiba Hutchinson is a legend, of course. Who's a Man U fan here? That would be Zach. Olaf. That would be Zach. Oh, good ball to Dzeko. Saved by Thibaut Courtois. Great attack there from Inter. And it goes out for a corner kick for Inter. Are Sporting always this bad? So is Ajax playing? Yeah, it must be Ajax for Sporting. 2-0 already. Man, and the Sporting supporters in my chat were saying, wow, you must have never watched Sporting play if you think they're going to finish in third. They're going to win this group. But hey, that's Porto and Sporto fans for you. Hello, Low Car Wash. Welcome back, bro. Ooh, over the bar from Skriniar. This is better from Inter. In the last 5 minutes or so, they are imposing themselves on this game a lot more. They are looking better, sort of transitioning from defense to attack. Decent from them. Skriniar just over. FCH Sean, love to hear that. Club Brugge Stadium rocking. Looks like the team is feeding off the energy from the fans as well. Is my boy Charles de Ketelaere starting for Club Brugge? I would assume he is. And Van Aken, unless they're injured. Inter nearly getting a ball into the box. Oh, my bad. Now, Benzema trying to kick off this counterattack. Vinicius is running into space. Vasquez does not feed it to him. He finally does. Ball at his feet. Vinicius, where's he going? Going end line and tries a little flick. Nothing. Nothing doing. Nothing doing. Inter is having more possession. That's interesting, says Meow Raid. Let's take a quick check of the stats. Much easier to do that today, unlike yesterday where I had both scores going. Shots, 2-0 for Inter. Corner kicks, 1-0, obviously. Throw-ins, 3-3. Very even game. Yeah, and possession, 57% Real Madrid across the balance of the game so far. Penalty for Liverpool. Aye. This could get ugly for AC Milan in their first time back in since what? Ajax again? Is it 3-0? Oh my god. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I apologize. I got distracted by Miguel there. Possible penalty for Liverpool. Okay. Let me see what's going on here with these scores. Ajax 2-0 away to Sporting. Inter really starting to impose themselves on this match. They've got options going forward. Barella has Darmian to his right. No, I do not look like Matteo Darmian. An intense start. It's been a great start. It's been a great start to this match, actually. Brozovic in space. Ball to the back post. This is a good one. Ooh, and it's wide from Perisic. Lil Car Wash. Hey, thanks for that donation, man. Lil Car Wash says, loved the recent videos, bro. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Very much appreciated. Thank you for all the donations today, guys. Mike Mignon with the double save. You love to hear that. Unless you're a Liverpool supporter, of course, but I'm a Mike Mignon fan, so I'm happy to hear it. Karim Benzema. Back to Inter Milan. Yeah, that's a good call, Miguel. Do not laugh at any of our rivals yet. Do not laugh at them yet. Still 5 matches to go. Following these ones, that is. Casemiro wide. Tried to curl that into the far post. You're clever, Adrian, but not so clever. What? Goal PSG. Herrera scored for PSG. Of course. Of course it's Herrera. Free scoring Herrera. He scored a brace this past weekend, and he gets one today. The introvert, that is livescore.com. If you're talking about that little thing right here. This is from livescore.com. Ander scored, come back to United. Yeah, man. Ander Herrera, that's one that I was a little bit surprised that United didn't do more to try and keep him, but I guess his mind was made up. Now, Modric releasing Vinicius down the left. That's a great tackle. Great tackle by Brozovic. Covering at the back there for Skriniar. Skriniar went forward. Brozovic sweeps in behind. Great tackle on Vinicius. Football nerd, my guy. Darmian trying to find Dzeko there. Could not. Football nerd, thank you for that donation. Very much appreciated. He says, great to be part of UCL watch-alongs. Yes. Is this your first one, football nerd? Darmian basically glued to the touchline. Yeah, man. Playing as a winger at this point. Oh, what a turn by Darmian. Absolutely undresses Nacho and he wins a foul. He undressed him. He pantsed him in front of the San Siro. Well, it's great to have you, football nerd. I hope that you enjoy yourself. It's nice that you joined us during another very calm watch along. Sometimes they get a little crazy. What am I drinking? Iced coffee. But this one is nice and this one's nice and calm, man. Free kick for Inter. Barella to take, I think. No, it's Hakan. It's Hakan. Ball in, flicked on, and it goes out for a goal kick. Pretty comfortable so far. Pretty comfortable so far for Inter. Following that, I wouldn't even call it a barrage, but that long spell of Real Madrid possession earlier. When is Ferland coming back, man? I don't know. But Ferland Mendy, funny you mentioned him. I was watching the Fonzie's picks or whatever from Players Tribune, where they just like rapid fire some questions for him. And one of them was for him to pick the best left back in the Champions League. And he chose Ferland Mendy. But we all know it's actually Alphonso Davies, right? Mohamed Sahil saying that Messi will win his 5th UCL and top scorer of Ligue 1 and UCL. Damn. From a Barca fan. Ah, there we go. Club Brugge is trying, says Olaf. You love to hear that. Muzai Records, what's up, man? Thank you for joining us. Any changes to predictions for Champions League after this game week already? Nah, man. It's just one game, so none yet. And also, I'm not one to really change my predictions. You know, you make a prediction, you stick with it. You don't change. You know, you got to commit. It's just like a relationship. You got to commit to your predictions. Vasquez, ball inside to Fede Valverde. Casemiro is absolutely swamped by 3 Inter players. Now there's an opportunity to release down the left. Dzeko. Perisic, good ball to the back post. Ooh, Lautaro heads it straight at Thibaut Courtois. But that was a good counterattack from Inter. Brozovic. Hakan. Barella. Inter continuing to dominate. Dzeko. Thibaut Courtois comes flying out to punch it. That's right, Muzai Records. I stay faithful to my predictions through good or bad. Really, really good good stuff from Darmian and Inter down this right, down the left through Perisic. Really, really impressed with how they've been playing so far in this game. If Real Madrid win the Champions League, Adrian will retire from commenting football. Why? How do you pronounce, Adrian, how do you correctly pronounce? I think it's something along the lines of Club Brugge, something like that. I'm not sure. I don't think it's Club Bruges, as we all used to call them. I think it's Club Brugge, but don't quote me on that. Someone check it out on Forvo. Search Club Brugge Forvo. Inter still with possession in Real Madrid's half. Real sitting fairly deep. Even Benzema is in his own midfield walking around. Have you heard of the Irish guy or HITC Sport? Yeah, of course I have. I don't watch any football content on YouTube though, unless it's like, you know, some of my friends. But any of the big channels, not really. I try not to because I don't want to be influenced by them subconsciously. You know what I mean? I don't want any ideas to sort of leak their way into my brain. Do you have a fave team for each league? No, I don't, Braun. I do not. I just support Benfica. That's the only team I really care about. Ooh, ball in is away. Little back heel there from Lautaro. Brozovic still. Dzeko in a wide position. Ooh, good cutback, but Lautaro couldn't quite get there. Dealt with by the Real Madrid defense. Dexter, Impact are a dead club now. I really don't like what they're doing. The rebranding sucked to change to Club de Foot Montreal. And then they just banned the Ultras. So they essentially killed any sort of fan culture in Montreal by doing so. It's hard to identify with Montreal Impact at this point. Which is it's too bad because the team is actually doing fairly well in comparison to past years. But yeah, I'm yet to go to one of their games this season. Inter still in control after 22 minutes. Got children screaming outside. Darmian. Oh, and it goes out. Children of Satan. Where do you stream the matches? I use DAZN. Yeah, I agree with you. The rebranding of the Impact, like getting rid of the name Impact was such a boneheaded idea in my opinion. I hate it. Perisic now. Cutting inside. Ooh, blocked. Oh, Salvador Rodriguez. Lucky number 7 again. You're right. SR7. Thank you for that donation, Salvador. Once again, I appreciate you, man. Call me SR7. Yes, sir. Foul there. Foul on Bastoni. Free kick for Inter just inside Real Madrid's half. Sounders have the greatest fans in MLS, says Arturo. Impacts were pretty good, but they're not allowed in the stadium anymore. Yeah, we'll get a throw and check at halftime. It's died down a little bit as far as opportunities have gone. Real Madrid's defense has composed themselves much better in the last few minutes. Brugge scores. Hey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love to see it. 1-1. Who scored? Please tell me it was Charles de Ketelaere. Casemiro. Casemiro. Away. Here's Lautaro. Shoves Militão away, and he cannot keep control of the ball as Carvajal comes back. and gathers it. Vanaken scored. Oh, that's a poor pass from Brozovic. Unfortunate. Oil money shall never win. Vanaken scored. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Real Madrid really not doing anything in the attack. Really unable to get anything going. Hey, guys. Hard to get something going when you don't have the ball, I guess. Ooh, that's a good attacking move. Good covering there by Dani Carvajal, though. And it goes out for a goal kick. But that was a good attacking move there by Inter. Good ball from Barella. Left it to Lautaro. Lautaro touches it through to Darmian, but good covering from Dani Carvajal to come all the way across and cover there. And then shoulder barge Darmian. Now, here we go. Here's Real Madrid through Fede Valverde, and the final ball was very bad. Modric across. Benzema. It was just behind Benzema. Looked like he was going to do it. Nostradamus. Yo, Beto, how are you, man? I see you, Claudio. I wouldn't get too excited about my predictions, though. They will turn on you at some point. Oh, City 2-0. City 2-0 against Leipzig. Leipzig, it's too bad that Leipzig are struggling so much this season, but they are in a major transition. You subtract Upamecano, Konate, and their manager. And Sabitzer, though he didn't have as much of an impact last season. And it's always going to be difficult. Dzeko runs away from Carvajal. Dzeko looking decent, isn't he? Good ball forward to Perisic. Perisic still gets the ball to the back post. And neither Lautaro or Darmian went up for it. It was a little bit of a after you moment. Own goal by Mukiele. Unfortunate for him. Brozovic now. Rob Potatoes, good to see you, man. Here's Vinicius. Vinicius on Skriniar. Cuts it back to Lucas Vazquez. Is Miguel still here? If he is, what's going on in Sporting versus Ajax? Benzema, edge of the box, blocked by Brozovic. Taken down by Dzeko, fouled by Casemiro. Who are your favorites from today's matches? Well, what do you mean by that? My favorite matches to watch so far? Because I watched half of the Dortmund match, and then I switched over to the Sheriff Tiraspol game, and then I'm watching this one. So far, I guess the Dortmund match was the most enjoyable. It was fun watching them attack. Their defense was really struggling at the beginning, and it looked like it was actually going to be Besiktas that were going to score first, but nada. Dzeko always falls like someone broke his leg, says William. No problem, Miguel. No problem. What's going on with Porto Atletico? My phone is out of battery, but on laptop you can't see video with chats on it. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jay? Carvajal now. Trying to cook. Vasquez. Carvajal again. Ball in. Straight to Handanovic. Poor, poor cross. This is a little bit more positive from Real Madrid, though. It's been a couple of times they've had the ball around the Inter box. Good pressing from Vinicius there, forcing a mistake out of Skriniar. Oh, very, very, very important interception there by Stefan de Vrij. Barella. Oh, another giveaway by Inter in their own half. Brozovic again coming in with an important tackle. Now ball forward to Darmian, who is just straight up a winger at this point, isn't he? Not doing much defensively, and as soon as I say that, he gets a decent tackle in on Luka Modric. Now, Inter. This is better. This is what we want. We want this game to be stretched. We want to see just counter, just you attack, then I attack. At least that's what I want to see. I'll speak for myself. Oh, Jay, maybe try making the window wider so that the chat can be beside it, because that's how it should be, is the chat right next to the video. Ellie, what's up, man? No, you're not too late to the 0-0 party. There's always time for to join a 0-0 party. What's the protocol to apply to become a moderator? You have to write an 8,000 word essay on what makes you a great moderator. And that's it, really. Vinicius driving at the back line again. Goes to cut inside. Ooh, that looked like a foul by Brozovic. Not given. Yeah, Trey, also I believe it's Juve AC Milan this weekend as well. That's a decent one. I think that's this weekend. Technical. Why do you call it a donation when it is a super chat? Semantics. Really, it doesn't really matter. Call it whatever you like, you know? Oh, that's a poor touch there. And Benzema nearly gets there. And then a little bit of a calamity at the back for Inter. Poor touch by De Vrij, I believe it was. Benzema nearly got to it before it went out, and out by Bastoni. What do you think of Bayern this season, UCL? I mean, they're looking better and better. I think, you know, if they continue on this trajectory and they get settled under Julian Nagelsmann. Oh, nearly a goal there. Nearly a goal. Who was that? Militão? Just wide of the post. What was I saying? The more settled they get under Julian Nagelsmann, the more that he's able to sort of put his imprint on this Bayern team. Man, Militão really needs to be scoring that. That's a free header. The more that they can get his imprint on this team, you know, I think he will move towards a back three at some point, but it's not quite ready just yet. I can only see them excelling. Something that I already filmed for yesterday's matches for the UCL review video that will come out tomorrow. And one of the comparisons I made was the depth that they have still. You know, you compare the substitutions that Barca made. Oh, just wide from Lautaro. It's getting a little bit more stretched. You compare the substitutions Barcelona made, bringing on guys like Mingueza. I can't even remember some of the other ones because they're young kids. And then you see who Bayern's bringing on, like Serge Gnabry, Hernandez. Like, it's just wild. So I think that as far as how well they can do in the Champions League, oh, decent strike by Brozovic just wide of the post. How well they can do in the Champions League, I would say Chelsea and Bayern are my favorites. PSG is a bit of an unknown. We'll see if they can start to click at some point, and if they do, watch out. Do you think that Man United can compete with the likes of PSG and Bayern? Maybe they could get a result against PSG, but against Bayern, I don't think so. Hey, thank you, Ali Martinez. I appreciate that, man. That's really kind of you. 3-1 Ajax. Ay. I think I had Ajax. Did I have Ajax in first, Dortmund in second in that one? Sporting third? We'll see. Again, it's one game, right? It's one game. Dzeko, where you going, man? Where you going, Edin Dzeko? He just doesn't want to give that ball up. He's just allowing Alaba to sort of nip at his heels. Ooh. Decent attack there from Inter. Just couldn't get the shot through. Blocked by the defenders. FCH Sean, I believe that is still 5 subs. Oh, Barella in space. Oh. Parried away by Courtois, but it looks like we're calling offside here from the referee. And it was definitely offside. Just watch Sporting fans brag about how they put on a more entertaining game than Benfica. That'd be very Sporting Guista. I wouldn't be surprised, Miguel. I wouldn't be surprised. And then they would point to how we almost lost to Dinamo, which is true. We almost did lose, but we didn't in the end because it was offside. Hey, Jay, attaboy. Tech Master Jay, fixing the chat. Nacho. What do we think? Club Brugge is going to get through to the Europa League in third ahead of RB Leipzig? Does it look like they're capable? I mean, it could be the case. Like I said in my preview, Leipzig is a real wild card with all the changes at that club. Really hard to say, because if they get up and running, they have a very good team. But it's just a matter of doing so. It's a matter of, Jesse Marsch integrating everyone properly, integrating his game plan and his identity, because he has changed how they play by a lot. Getting Dominic Szoboszlai up and running, they certainly have a good team. Modric, wide to Carvajal. Carvajal to the back post. Benzema gets his head on it, but not enough. Vinicius, Fede Valverde, steps around Barella, blocked by Stefan de Vrij, I believe it was, or Skriniar. Can't see. Brozovic is everywhere. This man is everywhere right now. Urias Tosh checking in from where this time? Oh, giveaway here by Real Madrid, and it's Lautaro and Hakan charging forward, 2 versus about 5 Real Madrid defenders, and Hakan plays it through to nobody. Straight into the hands, or the feet, I should say, of Dani Carvajal. Good tracking back once again from him. 1-1, Milan-Liverpool. Urias in Cappadocia, Turkey. Sounds like a lovely Italian dish. Four minutes remaining in this half. Literally sleeping in a cave tonight. Sick. Mbappe injured. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Leipzig score as well? And Milan score again? Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to watch these matches later. Going to the gym at 7. And then tonight, it's a little bit of football. It's a little bit of writing, filming, editing. It's going to be good. Milan 2-1. That's crazy. What a turnaround. Skriniar. Barella. Ball to the back post is a good one. Perisic inside Lautaro. Ooh. Dzeko arriving late forces another save out of Courtois. Definitely the best opportunities have fallen to Inter. And you could argue that they should be leading right now. You know, you had that Lautaro header that was straight at Courtois. You have Dzeko just then, straight at Courtois. Brahim Diaz. Finally starting to fulfill his potential a little bit. It's taken him a while, but again, he's a young boy. Just like Vinicius, guy just turned 21. Leipzig scored as well. Oh, decent corner. Oh, what a strike by Brozovic. Blocked. Benzema fails to get that cleared properly. Adrian, what do you think of Madrid's performance tonight? Not great so far. I think that Ancelotti wouldn't have been very happy. I think one of the positives is that they haven't conceded yet. But other than that, their attack hasn't really gotten up and running. It's been all the balls into the box have been fairly easy for Inter to deal with. And as far as their defending goes, it's been okay for the most part. But again, very good opportunities for Inter Milan. They should be winning at this point. That was a hard tackle on Casemiro, by the way. Hakan Çalhanoğlu with a hard tackle on Casemiro. I think they need Hazard, says Jay. Yeah, they might. They might. Where would you put him in? For Vasquez? Vasquez, Vinicius, and... Hazard, Vinicius, and Benzema in the attack. Ooh, Militão goes flying in now. And Casemiro goes flying in on Dzeko. Vinicius, good turn there on Matteo Darmian as he streams down the line. Nacho, why go for that twice in a row? And it should be a foul for Real Madrid, and it is. Adrian, what is better, personal records or winning trophies with the team? Winning trophies with the team, man. You win trophies with the team, and personal records will follow. Accolades, trophies, I guess, is what we're talking about here. Adrian, you want AC Milan to win? I don't really care. It's just a fun story for them returning into Europe and getting a win away to Liverpool. Two very storied clubs with Quite the relationship with each other. What's going on here? Yellow card for Inzaghi? Why? Oh, because of the little Alaba, little bit of a Alaba clash on the sidelines. Nothing much though. Nothing much. Huge credit to Club Brugge for that first half. They've had to play at full throttle. Penalty to City. Dodgy pen. And the first half is over. 0-0. Probably should have been at least one goal for Inter. You know, if you look at that chance that Lautaro had, you look at that chance that Dzeko had. Of course, Thibaut Courtois is a big, talented keeper, but you would hope that they would have done better with those opportunities. But I think overall, Inter will be fairly happy with how things have gone. Real Madrid, slightly less so. They'll be happy that they are going in 0-0, and they still have a chance to turn things around, of course, and they can look to their bench. Again, let's look to their bench ourselves. They could bring on, you know, what's his name? Eden Hazard. Dude, I forgot Luka Jovic exists. Luka Jovic is still at Real Madrid. Crazy. But yeah, Eden Hazard could come on. Isco could come on and maybe get a little bit more control in the midfield, because the midfield's presence hasn't been great in this game so far, has it, for Real Madrid? Maybe Eduardo Camavinga to come on and sort of be that guy to link up for them. Drive through the midfield, sort of like Modric has been doing, or trying to do at least, but hasn't had the most success with it so far, because this Inter side has had all of the ball. Not all of it, but they've been more dominant than Real Madrid. At first, it was Real Madrid that had 57% possession, and then for Inter to turn that around in the last 30 minutes. So they have 54% now. Shots on target, 4 for Inter, 0 for Real Madrid. And of course, throw-ins, what you guys care about, 8-8, very evenly matched, just like this match itself. Hey Adrian, how's your day? Asked Tayo. It is going great, man. I'm really enjoying this match. It's more entertaining than Benfica was yesterday, that's for sure. That was tough. Camavinga is a taller, stronger version of Modric. Yeah, we've heard that comparison from Mark Carey in the video that I did on Eduardo Camavinga, which, by the way, guys, if you haven't seen it, I would definitely check that out if you want to sort of, you know, as I titled the video or the thumbnail, explaining the hype surrounding Eduardo Camavinga, and Mark Carey really did a great job of breaking that down with me. So yeah, definitely check that out if you are interested in Eduardo Camavinga and what he brings at such a young age, who he could be compared to. Hey Adrian, what else do you do instead of YouTube? I go to the gym. I bike. I play video games now and then. I am working on my French once again, because I haven't used it since university, and it sucks. So I am working on that again, taking some lessons. Last week I went golfing. I'm not a golfer by any means. I am absolutely ass at it, but it is fun to get out there and, you know, smack some balls around with your friends. I know you guys are going to love that, what I just said. Didn't Gab make this comparison between Camavinga and Modric on Jules and Gab on ESPN? Potentially. Yeah, potentially. He's using Smarter Scout. Modric was one of the players that came up as like a direct comparison to Eduardo Camavinga. Do I play football? I haven't played it in a long time. I used to play it a lot. I haven't in a long time. Jim, do you flex from time to time? No, definitely not. Oh man, I came here to check out your Ajax jersey. Yeah, I thought about wearing it today, but I went with the Rabona TV merch instead. I live in Quebec, Canada. Yes. Do you play FIFA 21? I do not. I haven't played a FIFA game for at least a year. I can't remember when it was. I guess it was like over a year ago that I did that Borussia Mönchengladbach career mode on my second channel, which hasn't been touched since then because I'm so busy with Rabona TV. I'm a one-man show, so it's difficult to find time to do any extra content. But yeah, I haven't played FIFA since then. I just find it way too frustrating. And if you're not into Ultimate Team, career mode isn't very satisfying, I find. So I haven't played FIFA in a while. I'm interested in potentially playing 22. We'll see, though. Like I said, I don't have much time to play video games. What club do I support? I support CFR Cluj. Where do I live? I live in Greenland. Benfica, Rabona TV, golf in that order. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Adrian lives in Equatorial Guinea. Yes, that's where my summer home is. Last FIFA I really played was FIFA 2002 or something, says Jay. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Around like FIFA 14, it was really fun. I enjoyed it. But yeah, since then, not great. Doesn't Paco help out now and then? Ask Nehemiah. No, he doesn't. He hasn't helped us out in a long time. John O'Brien. No, it doesn't. You ever drink Bailey's out of a shoe? Nah, I've never done a Bailey's shoey, Gerardo. I have not. Thoughts on PSG's Eminem? I mean, it has the potential to be the best attack in the world. But, until they start clicking, then we'll talk about them more. But this is their first game actually playing together. So give it time. Might not be immediate. Can we see Steven? We saw him at the very beginning of the stream, so he's sleeping right now. Joseph, dude, I watched so much of your content, all the player bios. I've got another one coming. On Jamal Musiala. Jamal Musiala will be the next player bio that I do. This Vinicius video, it's not really a player bio. It will be a little bit because I always like to incorporate a little bit of their backstory. But this one's mostly going to be on how he's already has his best stats of his career this season. Canada is my city, says Leif. Hell yeah. Axron, yeah, there's a lot of parts. Sorry, getting around in Quebec in general without having any French would be very difficult. But Montreal is a very Anglophone city. So, for example, when I had to pass a oral exam, again, guys, have fun with that one, a French oral exam where you basically have to do an interview and a conversation in French in order to graduate from journalism here. And then I ended up getting a job in an office that was completely Anglophone, where everyone was just speaking English in it because the content we were producing at Watch Mojo was all in English. So I lost my French almost immediately because all of my friends were Anglo. I was working only in English. And then I moved back to BC on the West Coast for a while. So I wasn't using French there, obviously. And so I definitely lost my French. It's crazy how quickly you can lose it. But it's coming back pretty quickly with the French lessons that I'm doing right now. So yes, Quebec would be very difficult to get around in general if you don't have any English. But Montreal is extremely easy. There's areas of the city that are very, very Anglophone. Jamal Musiala, we want a player profile on Yedemchuk. Yeah, maybe eventually if he continues to do well. An oral exam sounds really nice. Hey. Adrian, you should come to Toronto. I definitely want to come to Toronto to watch one of the Canadian qualifiers for the World Cup. I just need to let my missus know about that. We have some friends in Toronto, so I think that I could convince her fairly easily to go and take a trip over to Toronto. I think that would be a lot of fun. Hey, Adrian, UEFA Conference League watch along. Flora versus Ghent will be lit. Yeah, I mean, I won't say no to doing one. I won't say no to doing a Conference League watch along at any point. We could do that. Maybe in the knockout rounds or something like that. Have fun finding every video and Adrian narrated for Watch Mojo. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. I'll give you a hint. Check out some of the comic ones from like 2019, I guess. 2018, 2019. Watch Mojo hasn't been the same since you left them. I think maybe they're better off. I don't know. But I think I haven't checked in on them recently. But I mean, they're always putting up numbers, right? Reply bait. Welcome back, man. Good to have you. Adrian dreams for the Benfica curse to be broken, says Claudio. Yeah, we all dream of that. It felt like our best sort of chances of breaking that curse. Mind you, the curse doesn't really exist. Maybe it does subconsciously. Sort of leaks into the players' brains. But yeah, we had good opportunities. 2 opportunities in a row. Back in the day, Europa League finals. Miguel is back. Fun time is over. Miguel is going to start dropping the banhammer on everybody. But what do you guys think of this game? Real Madrid going to steal it? Are they going to come out much better? What changes do you think they need to make in order to get more involved? At least to get their attack up and running. The curse is entirely mental. Yes, it is. It is. I would agree with you, Miguel. I would agree with you. Olaf Haraldson, I can understand Italian and Portuguese because I speak Spanish, but I don't know how to speak them. Fair enough. Inter 2-0 says Reply Bait. We shall see. Do you think India could emerge in football in the future? Hard to say. I don't really know the Indian landscape of football. I just know Mohan Bagan and Bengal FC. So it's hard for me to say. I would assume that it might need a little bit more investment in the development. It's good that they have their own leagues going. I think that was one of the biggest hurdles for Canada, if I was to speak of Canada in particular. For them to improve their game was to get more players in MLS. And now we have our own league, which is going to be great for developing talent. It's giving opportunities to talent at a sort of a, not grassroots level, because it is a professional league in Canada, but players that couldn't cut it or wouldn't necessarily get picked up by MLS sides are getting an opportunity in the CPL, in the Canadian Premier League. And now from there, you see them moving to MLS sides, getting called up to the national team, etc. So I think based on, population density, there has to be talent in that in India. It's just a matter of finding it and developing it, right? Adrian, did you voice top 10 alternative jokers? I have no idea. I really cannot remember. Game knocks. Nah, man. You don't need to say things over and over. Don't complain you have Alphonso Davies. We have some great players now. Canada is doing extremely well. Jonathan David, Alphonso Davies. You look at our starting 11 and where they're all playing. We have Steven Eustáquio playing in the Portuguese league. Atiba Hutchinson and Kyle Larin playing in the Turkish league. Jonathan David at Lille, the French champs. Alphonso Davies at Bayern. We've got some good players, for sure. JJD TV, what's up, man? Thanks for coming through. Congrats on that solid result in Turkey. You want to see Camavinga make his debut for Madrid in the UCL? He might do just that. He came on this past weekend and scored after like 5-6 minutes. So he might do just that, because I think that Real Madrid could really use a spark in the midfield. Like I said, it's been sort of ineffectual, their midfield. Who does he come on for, though? Modric or Valverde? You would think he would come on for Valverde, even though Valverde had a couple of decent driving runs forward, but his final ball was poor. It's very, very poor. Hell yeah, JJD. Josh, I was saying to the chat earlier, I got to come to Toronto and watch a Canadian qualifying match. And you know you got to join me for that if I do. They miss Kroos as well. Yeah, Samantha, that's a good point. Here we go. The team's finally coming back. We didn't even bother doing Reddit this time because we were just chatting. Just chatting over and over. Arturo Mansour says, I think Syria and Lebanon could also develop into soccer powerhouses. Jamal Taha is now the national team coach in Lebanon, and Lebanon only drew 0-0 against UAE. Have a meetup at BMO Field. I'm in, man. I'm in. I just need to find a time when I can make it over to Toronto. Got to pick a fixture that makes sense, and then I'll come over. We've got some friends that I could visit. It would be a double whammy. A few friends, actually. I forgot. Canada also got the best soccer couple, Jordan Heitema and Fonzie. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Here we go. Real Madrid is now coming out. Inter is already out there. Oh, my goodness. Copa Libertadores is the best non-European league, says Miguel. South American football is so fun to watch. If you haven't watched much South American football, whether that be international or club, if you haven't watched any CONCACAF qualifiers, highly recommend you do. It is so entertaining. Okay. Let's kick it off. AC Milan destroying Liverpool? Really? Here we go. We have kicked off. Thank you. South American football is so fun, not because of the skill, but because there's always a free-for-all. Yes, it is. The refereeing, the how dirty it can get. Here's Real Madrid. Ooh, good win there in the midfield from Real Madrid. Techni, without getting too into it regarding the Brazil-Argentina thing, it was just an absolute mess. And fingers can be pointed at a lot of people for what happened there. So it would just take up too much time to sort of explain it. And I don't know enough clear details to be able to explain it. Zach, welcome back. By the way, guys, I don't know if you know, but we have a new Friday ritual, which is FFS, the Friday Football Social, not plural, where we have an interview with a special guest. We ask questions. I take user questions. And this Friday will be someone that you guys absolutely know and love. We will have Mr. Jimmy Conrad coming onto the channel with me on Friday for a live stream to take your questions, get a little bit of an interview in. So do make sure you show up for that one. It'll probably be at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a while since I've collaborated with Jimmy. I've gone on his Twitch channel a couple of times, but it'll be great to have him on the channel once again because it has been way too long. Way too long. Hey, Stephanie Myers. Thanks for coming through, Stephanie. Thank you for that donation. Let me drop a little sunflower in the chat. Yes, sir. Thank you, Stephanie. And let me add you to the ticker as Real Madrid are on the attack. Number 8, Stephanie Myers. Thank you, Stephanie. Modric. Carvajal across the box. Oh, nearly a goal there for Real Madrid. Sporting 2, Ajax 3. What a match that is. Whew. Friday Football Society says Hobbit Freak. Yes, that's what it is. Real Madrid looking better in this half, imposing themselves on the match. Alaba, not a great ball, but better from Real Madrid. Better. Ooh, goal disallowed for Sporting. Unfortunate. Imagine a Friday live stream with Fabrizio Romano. Hey, maybe. Try to get that to happen this season. Hopefully, we can. Sean, just once is enough. Don't, no need to spam it. How do you feel about Real Madrid's coach so far? Okay, Sean, come on, man. I mean, I think Carlo Ancelotti, how can you really say many bad things about him so far this season? I think that Real Madrid are playing quite well. Alaba. Did a change happen that I missed? Did Alaba drop into center back? Hold up. Hold up. No. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, Benzema now on the attack. Casemiro with room. And that's a poor pass from Casemiro. Casemiro, that's better. Benzema. Oh my goodness. Nearly put Skriniar on his ass, but a great recovery. Leipzig score. Ooh, 4-1 Ajax. My goodness. Corner kick for Real Madrid here in the 51st minute. Alaba in, away, headed away quite easily by Inter. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Barella tries a back heel, and he gives up the ball in his own end. This is just like the first half where Real Madrid had all of the ball at the beginning of it. Can Inter respond now? That is the question. Casemiro. Inside, another misplaced pass by Casemiro. He has not been very tidy at the start of this half. Christopher Nkunku with the goal. Ooh. Haller hat trick for Ajax. Oh my goodness, it's all happening in the other matches, isn't it? It's all happening. Benzema in a wide position. Perisic is pressuring him. Vinicius. Inside to Casemiro. That's a good ball. Casemiro doesn't shoot. Modric with space. Wide to Valverde. That is a bad shot. Cross. A chasse. Adrian watching another 0-0. Hell yeah, man. You know it. You know it. But you know that I would have got so much shit from people if I said, oh, I'm going to watch Sporting versus Ajax today. Everyone would be like, what? Not Milan, Liverpool, not Inter versus Real Madrid. Inter finally get the ball around the Real Madrid box. What can they do with it now? Hakan wins the corner. Corner kick for Inter. Oh man, we're gonna have beef between the mods now. They're gonna start muting each other, time out each other. Corner kick. Hakan to the near post. Ooh, good save. How does Skriniar not put that in? Again, Skriniar. Still Skriniar. How did he not put that in, man? Inter have absolutely done enough to be winning this match, and it's just been brutal, hasn't it? Is Canada real? No, it's a fake country that doesn't exist. It's similar to Narnia. What a save by Thibaut Courtois. Mind you, that was awkward for Skriniar, bouncing up at his knee like that. That's very difficult to try and get that in. DeMarco is coming on, and Denzel Dumfries is coming on. Are you following Canadian politics closely? Somewhat, yes, given that we have an election coming up here. Can the mods overturn the ban on goals for Inter versus Madrid? You'll have to speak with them. You can put in a request, but the mods are just worried about muting each other at the moment, or whatever they're doing. Or I guess it's just Miguel and Leif that are beefing. So Darmian off, Dumfries on. Let's see if he makes any difference there. Brozovic is playing a little bit further up the pitch. Are you living in Trudeau's riding? I am not, no. Dzeko cannot get that under his spell. Here's Modric releasing. No, he cannot release Vasquez down the right. Lautaro. DiMarco. Come on, we want more of this. This rough and tumble. Every player's flying into tackles. We want more of this. Adrian lives in the Canada, USA, Mexico zone. That's what it's called. Ball to the back post. Hakan can't get on the end of it. Here's DeMarco now. Across the box. Too high for Lautaro. This is better. This is better. This is what we want to see. All action. DeMarco lets it go out. Atleti getting yellows left and right, says Miguel. Is Vasquez justifying his start? Asks Justin. I mean, he hasn't done much. He doesn't done anything very memorable, if you ask me. Looks like Militão has suffered a little bit of an injury. Maybe he's just trying to take the sting out of Inter at the moment. Try and get Real Madrid to sort of catch their breath as they were getting pressured greatly there. City 4-2 against RB Leipzig. Ooh. Grealish with the goal. Vinicius skips past the defender. Cuts it back. Good ball. Modric misses it. Benzema with space to Carvajal. Saved by Handanovic. And DeMarco gets it clear. But not all the way. Casemiro chests it down to Valverde. Valverde nearly trips on the ball. Casemiro now. Benzema. Plays a little 1-2 with Carvajal, who turns it outside to Vasquez. Ball in. Good ball. Headed away. This is much better, isn't it, guys? This is much better now. Vasquez. Back to Valverde. Leipzig getting baptized in Manchester's waters. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Leipzig. A couple of heavy losses in 1 week. Vinicius runs away from Dumfries, and he wins a corner kick. That is good from Vinicius Jr. Denzel Dumfries. This is the first that I've actually seen of him. Is it the first I've seen of him? Did he play this weekend? Am I going crazy? My brain's not working right now. I mean, it must not have been very memorable. I don't think he played this weekend, did he? Oh, no, he did. He came on. Yeah, I barely remember. But this is the first memorable moment. Do you know Thogden? I have heard of him for sure. 0-0s are getting to Adrian. Yeah, they're causing brain rot. Forgot that Dumfries played this past weekend. Ball in. Ooh, Militão. Decent ball in. Punched away by Handanovic. Vinicius now. Vinicius. Another cross for Madrid. Vasquez at the back post. Not who you want. You didn't see Dumfries play at Euros? I meant for Inter. For Inter. But yeah, Jay, I saw him play at the Euros. A lot of people said that the Euros sort of inflated his stocks a little bit. What's up, Victor? Thanks for coming through. Dzeko. Ooh, that's got to be a foul there from David Alaba. It's interesting how Alaba has gone into sort of center back, or maybe this is just, I keep on catching him in a center back position, and Nacho playing down the left. So I'm going to keep an eye on that because it looks like it might be Nacho playing down the left to sort of cover that right-hand side because Darmian was torching Alaba throughout that first half, I guess. This ref looks like a woman. What? Giroud on. Ooh. Giroud coming on to punish Liverpool. But yeah, Alaba is definitely playing as a center back now. Nacho down the left. Zangier is going to manifest Giroud scoring. No problem, Victor. It wasn't wasn't the most fascinating match to take in together, was it, yesterday? Now, Real with an opportunity to counter. Vasquez picks out Benzema on the left. Vinicius. No substitutions so far from Ancelotti. Casemiro. Good ball inside to Vasquez. Vasquez gets fouled. Referee says no. Adrian, what shirt number do you like? I used to be number 17. Yeah, Victor, it was tough to watch. It was really difficult to watch Benfica yesterday. Around the box, they just shut off. And then that last 5 minutes where Dinamo were just getting chance after chance. My God. Denzel Dumfries down this right. Bastoni. Wide to DeMarco. Ball to the back post. Dumfries just clatters Nacho at the back post. Oh, my back. Gotta stretch it out before class tonight, man. Whew. $17 like Fred. Yeah, exactly. Arturo Vidal and Joaquin Correa are coming on for Inter. So Inzaghi definitely doing the most to sort of freshen up his side and get them going again. Ancelotti yet to do so. I guess what Ancelotti would tell you is that this second half has been much better from Real Madrid, so why change it now? That would probably be his rationale. 5-1 Ajax. Oof. Haller going crazy with 4. Man, that's wild. Sporting getting... Speaking of baptisms, Sporting getting baptized. Inter, good defense. Now, can they spring Dumfries? That is what they try to do as Dzeko plays the ball forward. Good pace from Dumfries. Not great control from Dumfries, though, as it goes out for a goal kick. 11 fits you best, Adrian? I'll stick with 17. And now Vidal comes on for Hakan and Correa comes on for Dzeko. Will it be Lautaro, Joaquin? Oh no, yeah, it's Lautaro. It'll be Dzeko and Joaquin Correa out there. Joaquin Correa, who scored 2 goals on his debut. That counter was poopy indeed, Vociferous. That was a very poopy counter. Not good at all. Raisuki says, Carlo, make subs, please. I am begging. Messi ghosting is a meme, but that's literally what's happening. So is that one still... What's the score on that one? Let me check. Still 1-1. And apparently a pretty even match. Barella, great pass. Great pass to Correa. Correa's header was not accurate enough to find Dzeko. Here's Real trying to get a counter going. Is that Rodrigo? It is. Lucas Vasquez off for Rodrigo. So Carlo Ancelotti has made a substitution. Liverpool 3-2 over AC Milan. That's the match we should have been watching, boys. Vidal will get a yellow, mark my words, says Samantha. Potentially. Here's the corner kick for Real Madrid. Not good at all. Away by Brozovic. Very disappointing, though, from his countryman, Luka Modric there. The Adrian curse. Yes, sir. I will admit to that one. We do get a lot of nil-nils out here. This is hell. Still 23 minutes, though. You never know. I wonder what Uncle Sharma is thinking about Inter right now. You could go check his channel. Here's Denzel Dumfries. Ball across. Dealt with by Alaba as Dzeko was at the back post just waiting. Yeah, that would have been a goal for Dzeko. You would expect The old Milan is back, Adrian. The one that's losing? Easy collect for Courtois from that corner kick. That's very disappointing from Inter. Now, Modric and Benzema, can they counter? Here's Benzema. Vinicius in a forward position. Rodrigo on the other side. Not making a run into the middle, though. Still staying at that back post. And that's a terrible, terrible final ball there from Vinicius. I think he thought that Rodrigo was going to make a diagonal run across, but he didn't. Barella, just with a hit and hope ball into the box. That's no good. Cynthia, what's up? Ay, 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 ay. Stefan de Vrij with the foul on Rodrigo after he made the mistake to give it away. And it is a free kick to Real Madrid in a decent position. PSG's credit card has been declined in the football pay-to-win battle royale. They cannot get the #1 victory royale right now. Not yet, at least. Yeah, Cynthia, Sporting getting absolutely trashed at the moment. Benzema calling for the ball from this. Modric likely to deliver unless Alaba takes. He does not. He leaves it for Modric. Good delivery to the back post. But there's 3 Inter defenders there. Fede Valverde. Good battle there with Denzel Dumfries. Casemiro with an opportunity to cross, and it was a terrible one. Still no Eden Hazard in the last 20 minutes here. Vinicius cutting inside. Vinicius still turns Dumfries inside out. Ooh. And a good piece of defending there from Inter to stop it. Axron. My friends once went to Lisboa and their tour guide was one of the ultras that stormed the Sporting training grounds back in the day. What? Oh my goodness, that infamous day. Ooh, foul there by Joaquin Correa. Then he throws the ball away as Militão is laying on the floor. Yes, I do watch on DAZN. Fist of Ren, by the way. Thanks for coming back. Does Zaz Roma beat this lackluster PSG? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, they certainly don't look good. It's easy to, I hate to say it, but it's easy to do well with that squad. I don't think I'm insulting anyone by saying that it's easy for PSG to do well in France with that squad versus what they're up against. The other teams just cannot compete with that kind of money. But once you get up against, you know, teams that are Champions League worthy, even Brugge, like I said, they could have been in the knockout rounds last season if not for that crossbar right at the end. Vinicius, insane run. Absolutely torching that left side. Couldn't get the final ball back to Benzema. But man, has he ever looked like the best attacker for Real Madrid once again. Blowing by Skriniar as you would expect. Just doesn't have the pace. Couldn't get that back pass, though. Looked like he was actually going for goal instead of cutting it back. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing well, Cynthia. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you and the family are doing very well, which you are. Hopefully the family is too. Dumb brain. Alan Abraham, thanks for coming through. Decided to check in during the great PSG game. Is it great? Whew. 4-3 Leipzig. Oh my goodness. Leipzig. Let's go. Noon Mensch. Noon Mensch is on for PSG. What a game. 4-3. City versus Leipzig. City. Defense not cutting it at the moment. Tonight, absolutely craps all over yesterday as far as entertainment value, it seems like. Even this game, no goals, yes. But this second half has been much better. The first half wasn't horrible by any means. There's definitely opportunities there for Inter, but Real Madrid just dominating in the second half. "20 goals in 4 games, says PH Tuber. That's wild. Now, Inter trying to counter through Correa. Correa cutting inside. Can he get a wide to DeMarco? He can. Does DeMarco get away? He can't. Good intervention there by Militão. But the attack is still on. Vidal forcing it wide. Back inside to Correa. Correa wide to DeMarco. Bastoni, that's a poor ball into the box. Just sort of a hit and hope. Cancelo 5-3. Wow. Just a goal fest. Defending optional in that game. 14 minutes left, I should say. 14 minutes left. Yeah, Cynthia, I would swap to the other game if I were you as well. Heart and mouth in the last 5 minutes for Blue Panda. DeMarco. Joaquin Correa. Vidal with space. Barella back to Vidal. Vidal blocked. Probably should have let it go to DeMarco on the outside. Now, DeMarco in a wide position. Hangs it up at the back post. Blocked by the first defender. No defending, just vibes, says Anton. Yes, sir. That's what we love to see. Benfica's 0-0 doesn't seem so bad. Miguel, be my guest, man. You can choose the game next time. I can definitely just put it back to a vote so you guys can decide, and then it's not on me if the game sucks. Happy to do that. But I mean, to be fair to this match, besides just missing on goals, it's been fun. It's been fun. There's been a lot of opportunities. Ooh, Courtois, straight out. Nuno is rapid down the left, says George. You should adopt Vidal's hairstyle. Nah, man. Someone's got to tell him that hairstyle is not it. Somebody tell him. Looking like a fool out there. God, my back. That's a handball by Carvajal, no? Ooh. Rodrigo. Valverde to the back post. Nearly found Benzema. Away by Skriniar. Here's Vinicius. Yeah, you're right, Miguel. Compared to the others, it does feel like a sad one. But I'm enjoying it still. I'll watch the others later. Fede Valverde. Carvajal. Thanks, Rick. Back post. Good ball, Benzema. Ooh, just wide. Just wide. Flows, I'm not from Portugal. I'm from Canada. But my parents are from the Azores. Camavinga is coming on. Camavinga is coming on for Real Madrid. Hobbit Freak says that he's a member of the Vidal Hair fan club. All right, it's time to put this to a poll. Submit it to votes. Yeah, I can put it to the votes. It doesn't matter. Next time. Next time. If Adrian does his hair, it's Rapino pink. So, Camavinga is coming on for... Is it Modric? I believe it is. I believe it is. Yes, Luka Modric is coming off. Eduardo Camavinga coming on. Like-for-like replacement. Pretty close vote so far. People are fans of Vidal's hair more than I thought. More than I thought. Samantha is happy to see that Modric is coming off as she says that he hasn't had his best game. You might be right there. He hasn't really imposed himself. Don't listen to the haters, Vidal. Thankfully, I'm sure Arturo Vidal will not be bothered or will not even be aware that Rabona TV exists. So he will never know. Where's Hazard? Good question. Maybe he's carrying a light injury. I don't know. Maybe they want to wrap him up in cotton and hope that he doesn't get injured. Allow him to get back close to 100% healthy. Another goal for Camavinga, asked Jonathan. We shall see. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? Make your Real Madrid Champions League debut. Carvajal spins DeMarco. Gets it back to Vinicius. Vinicius with space. Blocked. Nearly. Absolutely listen to the haters, Vidal, says Leif. I'm with you on that one, Leif. All right, we're gonna stop the vote here. We're gonna end the poll. 59% whack, 41% happy with Vidal's hair. Now, would those people be willing to adopt that haircut? I'm not sure. Eli Martinez dropping a drippy in there for Vidal's haircut. Barella, good ball to Denzel Dumfries. DeMarco not really making that run to the back post. He stays at the top of the box. Back to Vidal. Vidal. Robbed of the ball by Fede Valverde. I think that his haircut was slowing him down there. Fede Valverde turning on the afterburners. Blowing past Bastoni. And then it just doesn't pan out for Real Madrid's attack once again. Casemiro is down. We got a Casemiro down. I'm a part of the Adrian for Rabona TV hair fan club. I need to get a haircut, man. I'm not even part of that fan club right now, Zach. Porto scores. We're going to have to hear it from Porto supporters. Wait, VAR. Okay, we shall hold. We shall hold. Remember when Adrian had an Escobar stash? I might bring that back, bro. I might do a full shave soon and look like an absolute baby. And then it's mustache time. That stash was gross. Yes, I agree with you, Samantha. But you got to do it for the vibes, right? Barella off. Matias Vecino is on for Inter. A dude that I forgot exists. Wow. Was he even play? What's going on with Matias Vecino, man? Was he even there last season, or was he on loan somewhere? He was there. Man, I completely forgot the dude exists. Ooh. Foul there from Inter Milan, as we got bugs flying in front of the camera here in Italy. No goal. Don't know why. I wonder if it was Miguel. Was it offside or a handball in the build-up, or a foul, or just a conspiracy for against Portuguese eyes? I don't know. Hazard demand to come on and force something. Miguel is horrible. No need to haunt everyone with a stash like that. Samantha, it sounds to me like it was a very impactful mustache. Maybe not a good impact, but impactful indeed. So I think you've made my decision. I am going to bring the stash back. Ref got scared of Simeone. That's why. Okay. 5 minutes left here in Inter versus Real Madrid. I look like an Amazon delivery guy. What do Amazon delivery guys look like? I guess me. Hey, 6-3 City Leipzig. 9 goals in that one. That's crazy. Can Inter get something at the end here? Good defending there by Eduardo Camavinga. Brozovic. Forward to Denzel Dumfries at the byline. Brozovic again. Bastoni in space. And he finds them. DeMarco. Sheriff to the top. It's true. This stays like this and Sheriff will be the top team in this group. And we'll all be calling to stop the count. Stop the count. Brozovic. Ball into the box. Blocked. Vinicius still with all the energy in the world. Fede Valverde. Zach. Welcome. Welcome, Zach, to the RTV Supporters Club. Run it. Benzema with space for Vinicius. Vinicius blocked by Skriniar. That's a huge tackle. Thank you for joining Zach. Once again, he's back in it. Does that mean that you're a little red boy now? You don't have the green badge next to your name because you got restarted? Sad. Sad, man. Long ball forward to Carvajal. Bastoni at his back. Carvajal goes down screaming on the floor. Oh, no, you are green. Oh. Carvajal absolutely screaming when he got hands on his lower back. Oh, no, he got a little touch on his foot also. He got a touch on his foot. Okay. Clear goal from Porto. I'm interested in seeing that one. I'll definitely take a look. No, Zach, you're still a green boy. I didn't realize that it would transfer over once you've had it sort of canceled or whatever. Claudio Abazi, what is Adrian's favorite player ever? That is Craig Bellamy. It's my favorite player of all time. Inter Milan, Fede Valverde. Eduardo Camavinga now leaves it for Nacho. Nacho to get the ball into the box. No. Squares to Fede Valverde. Camavinga, touch inside. Oh, and it's a goal. Rodrigo. That was a well-taken goal. The assist from Camavinga. The substitutes get it done. Great goal from Real Madrid. Oops, 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 oops. Scoreline is what we want to change. 1-0. 1-0. Great touch from Camavinga. Rodrigo with the easy finish. Easier said than done, I guess I should say, if you're Inter. They struggled. There it is. We got a goal. We got a goal. What a touch by Camavinga. Bastoni so close to blocking that one as well. But the finish from Rodrigo. Inter choking as always from I Don't Make Videos. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. Curse is broken. That's right, the introvert. I am not the problem. But let's be honest. There were opportunities for both sides to score goals. It just so happened that they sucked at finishing. They weren't all on that zero defense, playing that 0-0-10 formation like City and Leipzig are. 0-0-10. Ellie blames Vidal's haircut, and I agree with you. I think that Vidal is at fault for that goal simply based on that silly, outdated haircut. That really was a beautiful goal from Real Madrid. Beautiful. Adrian is always the problem. Yeah, it's always me. It's always me. I am so powerful that I can affect matches to make them 0-0. That is how powerful I am. So be careful what you say to me. I will make you and your side have a horrible 0-0 game that will be terrible to watch. Yeah, I agree with you, Jay. That was a great goal. It really was a great goal. Bastoni forward. Now, can Inter rescue it with 30 seconds left? Correa passes to nobody. Inzaghi trying to get things going. Correa, Di Marco. They got to get it in quickly. 20 seconds here. Benzema, Camavinga. Real Madrid lose the ball in their own end. Brozovic wide to Dumfries now. This has to be the last opportunity of the game. Dumfries, Camavinga hard in the tackle. That's something that Mr. Mark Carey said he is guilty of. He goes to ground far too early and far too often, and he gives away a foul here. For Inter, one last chance from the free kick. Can they pull it off? Has to be the last kick of the match now. Handanovic is going forward. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Handanovic at the back post. DeMarco to take. He does. He drives it in, and Inter kind of make a mess of it. Benzema. Carvajal. Nacho, Camavinga, Benzema, ball safe. There is an opportunity to score here, and the referee blows it. Benzema had an opportunity with Handanovic way out of the goal, but Real Madrid get the win 1-0. away to Inter. That is a great way to start things. That first half was very bad from Real Madrid. You know, they started well in the first 5-10 minutes. Inter took over, but in that second half, credit to them, credit to Carlo Ancelotti making those little adjustments. Credit to him. He got his subs right. It took him forever, but he got them right. He brought on Camavinga. He brought on Rodrigo, and those are the guys that linked up for the goal. 1-0. Not as many goals as in the other matches, of course. Of course. But it was entertaining all the same. And thank you guys for joining me for it. I want to give a big thank you, an extra special thank you, to those who donated today, such as Fern Like the Tree, Jay, Trey Edwards, Kevin, Lil Car Wash, Football Nerd, Salvador Rodriguez, SR7 to you, and Stephanie Myers. Thank you guys. Messi ghosting as per, says Royano. So tomorrow we will have our video sort of recapping everything that happened this week in the Champions League. And then on Friday, I hope you guys can join me for that live stream with myself and Jimmy Conrad. It should be a lot of fun. But other than that, a big thank you. A big thank you to Cynthia, Miguel, Zach, and Leif. We had all 4 of our mods out here with us. So thank you to them for keeping the chat nice and clean. With that spam be gone. My name is Adrian. I hope you guys enjoyed this because I sure did. And I love you. And we'll see you in the next one.